Yo, what's good? It's your boy Khan, aka Lil Khan, aka Lil Playback Engine, aka Lil Speaker, aka Lil Car Seat, aka Baby Daddy Uncle's mother's boyfriend, aka Lil.com. That's my new shit. Lil.com. Yo, I'm here with New Era. What's good, New Era?
You already know what it is. It's your boy New Era Gordon.
Yeah, we here. We in the backseat. We doing it. This is a new thing we doing. This is some old Smack DVD shit. Yo, I've been following this guy for it's probably been like 4 or 5 years or something like that. First time I seen him perform was like at Center Stage Cuts. Like it was like at a Baruti show. I think you lost like $100 or something, where you lost a $100 bill.
Oh,
you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that spot. Yeah. I was mad as hell that night too. I definitely remember that.
So I went online and I went and did research, and I saw like back before I even met you, you was doing different kind of music. You was repping Third Eye. You was doing like boom bap shit. How did you feel at that time? How were you making music as opposed to how you make it now?
At that time, I would definitely say that, that was when I was first opening up what they would consider your third eye, when I was getting the weird shit. It was a point in time, you know what I mean, where all I knew was the hood. I'm from South 9th, right there, South 9th and 14th. I'm from Nutty, so it was a point in time where that's all I knew was, you know what I mean, just being out here in the streets, just up to no good doing what I do. So the third eye shit was like an eye-opener. It was like, damn, yo, it's really more out here than, you feel me, than the block. So I was getting woke more than anything. I'm more woke than ever now, but what I would say now is more so pertaining to the music is I'm more so understanding of, you know what I mean, myself. I know about it. My eyes open now. So now I'm trying to, put it on to others, but at the same time have fun with it. You know what I mean? Have a good time and be myself. People always asking me like, oh, what if you had to define your style or your sound, what would it be? And I tell them like, I'm mastering all styles. Yeah. I'm not always in the third eye mood. I'm not always in the turn up mood. I'm not always in the poetic mood. I have different moods like any other human being. So I would definitely say like it's really no pinpoint on my style, because you could hear any type of record from me any given day. That's just the kind of person I am. Like any other person. Yeah. You got your moods. It's moods. It's mood music.
I agree with that 1000%. Like everybody feel like you gotta be one thing. And like you really don't, like, nobody is one thing.
Never one thing.
Yeah.
You always gonna have different moves, different tempos, and when you feel this way, when you feel that way, you never gonna just be super conscious 24/7. That's just not gonna happen.
Word. See, I was gonna ask you why you think people don't really connect with that kind of music, but you really answered it right there, because ain't nobody like that 24/7. Ain't nobody like trying to listen to that all the time.
You got your moments where you really want to hear that shit, and you really like, you know what, I'm not with all the bullshit, I'm not with all the BS mumble rap, I want to hear about my brothers. Then you got your moments when you like, yo, I want to turn the fuck up, I want to go out, I'm ready to fuck on some, you know what I mean?
I call it when I don't want to hear no bars. They're like, I don't want to hear no lyrics today. Let's throw on some Dexter.
Whoa, hey yo, a Dexter boy, can you tell? Whoa, hey yo.
Alright, so now do you feel like your music, you're more free now to do what you want to do?
Yeah, because when I was doing the conscious shit, which I still am, you know what I mean, putting a message in the music, but when I was geared towards strictly that, if it wasn't about that, it wasn't about me, I felt like I was caged in. And I was getting my message across, but at the same time, I wasn't fully being me, I was being 30% of me. Now you're gonna get all shades of me. I call them all shades of error. You're gonna get all shades of me. You're gonna get the happy me, you're gonna get the mad me, the sad me, the I don't give a fuck me. You're gonna get the me. That's what I feel as though is missing with society. People get trained to just be a certain way. Like, you have to be this way, this is how you have to be polished. If you're seen in another light, then it's gonna look like, that's not you. When at the end of the day, that might be you. That's how I look at it. That really might be you. So don't hide yourself, be yourself.
And I was keeping it real with New Era. So that brings me to the single Fuck a Gucci Belt. What you just been talking about right now, like that song is turned up. I seen you got people dancing to it, people reposting it. But to me, the concept of the song is like, fuck a Gucci belt, I got a check. Like, fuck all the designer shit. Like, let's not focus on all the material shit. Let's go get money and let's build something real. So is that what you were thinking when you made that song, or it just kind of came like that, like you just said it?
When I made that song, we put the beat on. We had the beat rocking for a little bit. And that's like the first line that came to my head Because earlier that day, I must have seen about 8 niggas with the same Gucci belt on, the same Gucci shoes. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, yo, none of these niggas is being original. They really just following whatever look hot once they get a couple dollars. So that shit just was like, man, fuck a Gucci belt. Like, I got a check. I could buy that shit if I want to, nigga, but fuck that shit. And that shit just came about like that, and everybody just started rocking with it. But that was the message behind it. Like, be yourself. You don't gotta look like the next man. You don't gotta be a slave to brands. You ain't gotta get Gucci or whatever you prefer. It wasn't a shot at Gucci in particular, but that's what I seen the most that day. If I would have seen 8 niggas with Louis belts on, I probably would have said that. You know what I mean? So that shit just really went off how my day went, and that's how a lot of songs come about. You know what I mean? I feel like those are the best records. But that's how I really feel. Like, when you go out now, you don't see a bunch of niggas with Gucci shoes on, a bunch of Gucci belts, like, damn. And it's like, you just got that shit just to get it, right? Like,
Gucci, like, they got on purple and pink, and then like a green Gucci belt with red. I don't know. I don't get it, but.
Hell yeah, wear that Gucci. Let me hear that Gucci. Please play that Gucci.
I really like that. That's why I fuck with you so much, and we always repost your shit. We put your shit on the website all the time, cause, you know, that's the same message we push. You know, be yourself. Yeah, that's why I wanted to make this interview, to shine light on that, shine light on more artists like you. Like, we need more artists to be like you, more well-rounded, more conscious of the future too. Like, I see a lot of times you got kids reposting your shit, and you touching on, you know, the younger generation. Like, is that something you're conscious of, or it just happened, like the young kids start fucking with it?
I'm very well aware of that, because at the end of the day, I could go past the playground right now, see some kids playing ball, probably want to jump in. See somebody playing football, probably want to throw the ball with them. So I know what's going on out here. Like, I pay attention to people that was younger, because when I was younger, it was like that on the block. Yeah. You always had an older guy that looked out for you, you feel me? You consider that's your big homie, like, you know what I mean? But I had brothers. I grew up with my brothers. I grew up with my cousins, and those was like, they was in my life. Like, I'm very family oriented. Like, everybody, like, I grew up a Brian boy, a Kenny boy, like South 9th Street, you know what I mean? And Brian boy forever, that's my last name. So we tight like that. I always say that I'm in touch with the youth because I felt like I was in tune with what the older guys was doing when I was younger. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say too much about it.
Nah, yeah, I see you always push that. You even had a song about family, and, you know, you always got posts about you being with your brothers and everything. That's a good message. We gotta push that unity more, you know, like everybody loving each other. But yeah, let me see if I got any other questions. Let me see if I got any other questions.
Today, Junior?
We just talked before the interview. You said you got a lot of shit coming up, and I'm kind of excited for it too. That you about to start tweaking like that. You feel me? So let them know what's gonna happen.
Basically, I ain't gonna really say too much about a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? But Rolling Loud, shout out to Rolling Loud, definitely will be in the building at that. And on top of that, I got that project on the way, 5 laps on the way. So you know that tour following that, man. Might be overseas, might be in the US, but you're gonna see that. So this summer, a lot of stuff happening, a lot of big collabs, and this project gonna have a lot of, you know, dope features on it, man. I just really, really, really want y'all to stay in tune with the movement, man, because I got a lot of surprises. Like, I have a lot of surprises. Man, you can follow me on Instagram at New Era Forever, KNEWERA Forever, NewEraForever.com. I got the bundle pack 2 out right now. Stay tuned for what I got next, man. Appreciate you.
You already. bringingthereal.com. We out.